Hello all, my name is Pallavi Wankhede and today I am going to explain you about stop words, stemming and feature selection techniques to represent documents as vectors. So firstly our aim is to consider a suitable text data set and we have to remove stop words, we have to apply stemming and feature selection techniques to represent documents as vectors, and then we have to classify documents and evaluate precision and recall. So our objective is that first is we have to implement the problem statement using Python, and then we have to remove stop words, apply stemming and feature selection. So let's see firstly what is meant by stop words. So firstly, let's understand what is meant by natural language processing. So this stop word, stemming, this all is a part of natural language processing. So NLP stands for natural language processing. It is a subfield of linguistics, computer science, information engineering and AI. It deals with the interactions between computers and human languages. It deals with how to program computers to process and analyze large amounts of natural language data. Computers can read text, hear speech, interpret it, measure sentiment, and determine which parts are important with the help of NLP. Uh, in app, we use optical character recognition, that is OCR, speech recognition, machine translation, and chatbots. This all is based on natural language processing. So now, what is NLP? So ML algorithms study millions of text examples written by humans. Algorithm gain understanding of the context, and this helps in differentiating between meaning of various texts. Now, tokenization, stop-word removal, n-grams, etc. This all are the part of text pre-processing. So computer clean, that is, or process text and develops understanding by building model. So this all are the steps which are required to perform step by step, one after the other. So the first step is tokenization. Then we apply stop-word removal, then n-grams, stemming, word sense disambiguation, count vectorizer, TF-IDF, that is TF-IDF vectorizer, and lastly hashing vectorizer. So in this video, I'm going to explain you about tokenization and stop word removal. Let's see what is meant by tokenization. So tokenization is a task of breaking a text into pieces called as token. Now tokenization is of two types, that is word tokenization and sentence tokenization. Word tokenization, in which we have only one sentence and that one sentence is broken up into the various words, whereas in sentence tokenization we have a big paragraph and then we tokenize these sentences one by one. So here is the example. We have, I believe this would help the reader understand how tokenization works. So when we apply the tokenization to this sentence, here we will use word tokenization because we have only one sentence. So after tokenization, we'll get the output as I believe this would help the reader understand how tokenization works. It means this all words are the tokens of this one sentence. We have implemented word tokenization over here. Now let's see what is meant by stop word removal. So stop words are the English words which does not add much meaning to a sentence. So what is the use of this stop word? So stop words are used by the machines in which when we type anything, so the words which don't have any meaning such as the, a, and, in, etc. So these words are not of much use. So what machine does is when we put anything, so machines automatically remove these stop words, so they can safely be ignored without sacrificing the meaning of the sentence. By doing this, we can save our time. And see, here we have an example. A stop word is a commonly used word such as the, a, and, in that a search engine has been programmed to ignore. Okay, so now here we have example. Here we have text with stop words, and here after removing what we get, so the sentence is, I believe this would help the reader understand how stop words works. Now, when we implement the stop word removal on this sentence, the output will be I believe. See here, now we don't have this. This is removed. When we apply stop word removal, the words like this, then we have would, yes, help. Again, the is removed, and then we have reader, understand, how is removed, stop words works. So here in this sentence we have three stop words, and what are they? We have this, the, and how. Now, again, we will see the second sentence as well as realize its importance. So, in this sentence, we get the output well, realize, and importance. It means that the stop words are as, and its. So, the machine does not require the meaning of the sentences to find the output. So, we remove this sentence. We remove these words that are stop words. Now let's understand what is meant by stemming. So stemming is the process of reducing inflected or sometimes derived words to their word stem, base or root form. So stemming is nothing but we have many root words and we form many new words from the root words. Like here the example is consign, consign, consigning, consignment. Similarly we have write, writing, written, writer, etc. So all these words are just when we apply Porter stem filter, all these words are converted into their root form, that is consign. An example is search engine. As I told you that when we search anything in our search engine, the stop words are removed and stemming is also applied and the real meaning of the root words are found. So let's see here in short stop words. So I explained you in computing, stop words are words which are filtered out before or after processing of natural language data, text. Though stop words usually refers to the most common words in a language, there is no single universal list of stop words used by all natural language processing tools, and indeed not all tools even use such a list. Some tools specifically avoid removing these stop words to support phrase search. Any group of words can be chosen as the stop words for a given purpose. For some search engines, these are some of the most common short functions words such as the, is, at, which, and on. In this case, stop words can cause problems when searching for phrases that include them, particularly in names such as the who, the, or take that. So, other search engines remove some of the most common words, including lexical words such as want, from a query in order to improve performance. So, this all depends on the search engines. Various search engines have their various stop words according to them. So now here we have a code to remove stop words which with the NLTK tool in Python module. So now we are going to use the Python programming language here to implement the stop words removal. Let's see. So here firstly we have to import the libraries. So here from nltk.tokenize import sent tokenize word tokenize. So these two are the functions which are used to tokenize the sentence or to tokenize the paragraph, and the paragraph is tokenized into sentences and then sentences are tokenized into words individually and we get the tokens. Then from nltk.corpus import stop words. So the set of the stop words is inbuilt actually inside the module, so we do not need to just we can even see this set of the stop words which are there in the module. So here the code is that firstly in data variable we are storing our sentence, that is all work and no play makes Jack dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Okay, now we have here two sentences. So here what we will use? Will we use word tokenization or sentence tokenization? So here we will implement sentence tokenization because we have two sentences over here. Now in stop words variable we have set in bracket stop words dot words in English. So here we are using English language, so we will use here English, and then we are storing words in word tokenized data and words filtered in a list, and then we are using here a for loop for W in words. If W not in stop words, then words filtered dot append W print words filtered. So here we have used a list and then we will remove the stop words and then we will append the list which is not having the stop words in the W variable. So we will run this. I will show you at the last each and every code. Now let's understand what is meant by stemming. So stemming is the process of reducing inflected or sometimes derived words to their word stem, base or root form, generally a written word form. Then the stem need not be identical to the morphological root of the word. It is usually sufficient that related words map to the same stem even if this stem is not in itself a valid root. Algorithms for stemming have been studied in computer science since the 1960s. Many search engines treat words with the same stem as synonyms as a kind of query expansion, a process called conflation. A suffix stripping algorithm is famous for stemming. So firstly here we have a code for stemming. Let's see this. So even stemming we will implement using the Python programming. We have NLTK tool. Using this tool we can implement stemming. Now here we need the library port stemmer. So from nltk.stem import porter stemmer. Then from nltk.tokenize import sent tokenize word tokenize. Here also we need the tokenization, and then in ps variable we will store the porter stemmer function, and then in the example words variable we will store the list containing the words like Python, Pythoner, Pythoning, Python and Pythonly. And then in a for loop, that is for w in example words, print ps.stem w. So at last we will get only Python. This all words will be converted into their root words, that is Python in this case. Now let's understand suffix stripping algorithms. Suffix stripping algorithms do not rely on a lookup table that consists of inflected forms and root form relations. Instead, a typically smarter list of rules is stored which provides a path for the algorithm, given an input word form, to find its root form. Some examples of the rules include. Now here we have the examples. If the word ends in ed, remove the ed. If the word ends in ing, remove the ing. If the word ends in ly, remove the ly. Now the suffix stripping approaches enjoy the benefit of being much simpler to maintain than brute force algorithms, assuming the maintainer is sufficiently knowledgeable in the challenges of linguistics and morphology and encoding suffix stripping rules. Suffix stripping algorithms are sometimes regarded as crude given the poor performance when dealing with exceptional relations like ran and run. The solutions produced by suffix stripping algorithms are limited to those lexical categories which have well-known suffixes with few exceptions. This, however, is a problem as not all parts of speech have such a well-formulated set of rules. Now let's see what is meant by feature extraction. In machine learning and statistics, feature selection, also known as variable selection, attribute selection, or variable subset selection, is the process of selecting a subset of relevant features, that is variables, predictors, for use in model construction. Now, feature selection techniques are used for 4 reasons. So the 4 reasons are simplification of models to make them easier to interpret by researchers, users, then shorter training times, to avoid the curse of dimensionality, and enhanced generalization by reducing overfitting, formally reduction of variance. So now let's see what is meant by this. So feature extraction architecture. So here the architecture is given. See, we have just raw text, that is string. Nothing is done over to that. Then we perform sentence segmentation. That is, now we segment the sentences, like sentences. Sentences means we get list of strings from the raw text. Then we apply tokenization. I explained you tokenization, we get the tokens. Now when we apply tokenization to these sentences, we get tokenized sentences, that is list of strings. And then we perform part of speech tagging, that we get post tagged sentences, that is lists of tuple. And then we perform entity detection, that is chunked sentences, list of trees. Now here from lists of tuples we go to list of trees, and finally we perform relation detection and we get relations, that is list of tuples. Now it begins by processing a document using several of the procedures discussed in 3 and 5. First, the raw text of the document is split into sentences using a sentence segmenter, and each sentence is further subdivided into words using a tokenizer. Next, each sentence is tagged with part of speech tags, which will prove very helpful in the next step named entity detection. In this step, we search for mentions of potentially interesting entities in each sentence. Finally, we use relation detection to search for likely relations between different entities in the text. Now, the conclusion is that we studied the removal of stop words, applying stemming and feature extraction techniques to represent documents as vectors. So now I will show you the code. I will open Jupyter Notebook. Here I have already written the code. I will explain you the code. I am going to explain you two codes. First is for stop words and second is for stemming. So in Jupyter Notebook, I have opened Python 3. So firstly, we have to import libraries. We will import NLTK. And now if we don't have some of the libraries, then we can download it. So here I have downloaded two libraries, that is stop words and second is punctuation. So for this, we have to write nltk.download stop words and nltk.download punctuation. So when we run this, see this all gets downloaded, and when we get true, it means that it is downloaded. Now, for stop words, I have used this code. So from nltk.tokenize, import word tokenize. Then from nltk.corpus, import stop words. Then from string, import punctuation. We have imported these three libraries. Now in the text variable, I have taken a sentence that is, I believe this would help the reader understand how tokenization works as well as realize its importance. Now, what is the expected output? So we have this text and we have to remove the stop words. So we have to remove the stop words from these sentences. So now we will take a variable custom list, and in that list we have set of stop words dot words English plus list of punctuation. So we will have the list of this stop words as well as the punctuation, and then we will print the custom list. So now I'll run this again. So here after running this, we get this all are the stop words present inbuilt in the Jupyter Notebook. So this all are the stop words. This is the list of stop words that which does not contain any meaning to the machine when we use this in search engine. So we have did, me, before, and, yours, now. We also have punctuation, is, having, you, have, we, the, while, etc. So now expected output is we need this sentences without the stop word. So now for that, I will use the variable word list, and in that we have the list. We will use the for loop, that is word for word in word tokenized text. If word not in custom list, then print word list. The meaning of this is that we have to remove these stop words from the given sentence this. So we have this sentence, and now after removing the stop words, we will get the output. Okay, so the output is, I believe would help reader understand tokenization works well, realize importance text. So here I have removed the stop words. See, so which were the stop words? We can see we have I, we have believe. See, we don't have this. Then we have would help reader understand how. How is also removed, and then we have tokenization works as is removed, realize its importance text, it is removed. So we got the stop words this, how, as, and its. We got 4 stop words. I hope you understood the stop words. Now lastly we will see the code for stemming. So I explained you stemming. Stemming is nothing but converting a given word into its root form. So firstly we will import the libraries as we did before. From nltk.tokenize, import word tokenize, and then from nltk.stem.lancaster, import Lancaster stemmer. So this is the important function used for stemming. We have to use this from the library. Now I have taken some words, random words like friendship, pythonly, laughing, worker, programming, sleeping, ask, bookish, etc. And I have stored them in the variable new text, and then in ls variable I have stored the Lancaster stemmer function, and now we will perform the stemming. In stem lan variable I have stored the list which contains ls.stem word for word in word tokenized new text. I have used the for loop over here, and lastly we will print stem lan. Okay, I'll run this. See, so we get the root words of each and every word of this. So friendship is converted to friend, pythonly to python, laughing, laugh, worker, work, programming, program, sleeping, sleep. We can also add many words. Let's take something. We will take going. We can also take thinking.